Thank you for waiting patiently, but I can promise you that it's going to be well worth the wait. First, couple questions. First, where are the saviors in the house? Then I can only follow that up with one more question. Atlanta, who are you?
We are you!
Who are you? Who are you? Jeffrey Denny Morgan! You guys are fucking awesome. I have very little voice left after. I love you too. Wow. A lot of y'all showed up today. Wow, thank you very much. Fuck Rick. Oh, thank you. This is cool, man. Man, what a convention this year. Yeah. It's getting bigger and bigger every year. I'm afraid what next year is going to bring. I mean, I'm from around next year. Super cool. We want to do some questions, I assume, right? You know, I can hardly answer any questions. Scott Gimble's probably sitting out in the audience right now with his little notebook just going, oh, in the doghouse again. How are we going to work this? You got just a microphone passing around? God, there's a lot of you here. I love you guys. Wow, seriously, thank you. I'm impressed. Fucking saviors rock. Look, somebody gave me a donkey. It's my little Paxton, yeah. So when I'm not home, I just got my little pal that follows me around everywhere. I might bring Paxton to the sanctuary. Need to straighten out some people. A little donkey kick to the head would be all right. All right, how are we doing now? I can't see Diddley's score. Is that you? Oh, right here. Hey, my man, what's up? Oh, it's Peyton. Peyton, I don't have my glasses on. It's good to see you.
I just wanted to know, who was your favorite to film on Supernatural?
Who's my favorite to film? Oh, my favorite to film with? I mean the boys. I mean, you understand? All my stuff was really with the boys anyway, Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki. But Peyton, I gotta tell you something, I haven't been on that show since you've probably been born. I think the last time I was on it was like 12 years ago or something. I did just see Jared and Jensen both. I did a Supernatural convention recently, and then Jensen and his wife and his little oldest daughter, JJ, came into the farm and hung out and took selfies with Paxton, as is the thing. I'm gonna get that donkey his own booth next year. So yeah, I love filming with them. Those two dudes are two of the nicest guys in this business. I mean, I'm gonna not take any away from the cast of The Walking Dead, who are all awesome, but you know, Jensen and Jared I've known for 15 years, and they haven't changed a bit. I mean, not a bit. They're still the same two dudes they were 15 years ago, and that's hard to do after you're doing a show for 13 years, to stay humble and cool and awesome, and they've managed to do it. Unlike me, who's just turned into a freaking nightmare. Thanks, Peyton. Yeah, part two.
I'm mom.
I know.
I want to say thank you for making her Make-A-Wish so amazing yesterday. You are an amazing human being. So thank you.
Of course.
So much.
Well, Peyton's gonna come come and hang out with me later, right? Yeah, cool. All right, sweet. Of course, I'm, kids. Yeah, I am a fan. I'm a fan of kids. Peyton's one in a million. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm having another kid, speaking of. Yeah, my wife is like, "You're doing a panel today?" I'm like, "Yeah." She goes, "Can you just keep your mouth shut?" Probably not. I'm sure I'll spill something I'm not supposed to. I got Gimple and Hillary back there. Asshole. Dummy. How do you sign asshole? Kind of like that it ends there. I feel like Negan can throw that out. All right, where are we now? Oh, I see where we are. What's up, my man?
Hey, I don't know if you remember, but back in San Francisco.
I remember.
Yeah, okay.
This little dude was dressed up like Negan, and I brought him up on stage in San Francisco, and he had a whole deal that, you got a thing? You got a thing you want to do?
I was just wanting to say I have gotten better, and this time I have brought a goddamn tiger.
Worried about swearing at panels. Well, get up the stairs here. No one saw that but me. What's your name again, dude? It's Jackson or something, right?
Jake.
Jake. I knew it. So I knew it was a J. That's not bad.
Jillian.
Shiva. All right, let's see this. Let's see this. Ladies and gentlemen, Shiva and Negan. Oh, we gotta hear you, dude. All right, let's see what you got.
I hope you got your shitting pants on. Your shitting pants. I hope you're wearing them, because you're gonna be shitting your pants.
Shiva talks? I gotta get a goddamn tiger.
Rawr, bitch.
I didn't even plan this. This is just bonus added material for the Blu-ray. Thank you guys very much. And by the way, yeah, you nailed it. You're getting better and better. Pretty soon, you can just take over my job, brother. Thank you, Shiva. Yeah. Who needs a donkey when I got a tiger? Thank you, guys. It was an honor having you up here, my man. Goddamn tiger. Today's youth, I'm so honored to be a role model. Oh, Negan, tell me a bedtime story. Oh, okay, where we at over here? Okay.
What would you do if you were Negan and you met up with Carol?
Oh my God. If I were Negan and I met up with Carol, I'd say, "Lady, could you bake me some cookies?" And probably put a bullet in my skull. She'd be like, "Negan, look at the flowers."
Also, we designed something especially for your little baby girl.
Oh, you did?
And we bring it up to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, just chuck it up here. Let me see. Oh, well, look at that. I'm blind, but I can't make out a beach ball. Oh, that's awesome. So my little girl gets a shirt here. I don't have my glasses on, but I imagine it says something about having beach ball-sized lady nuts. Just what every newborn needs.
sign the first.
Let me see what it says. This girl has beach ball sized lady nuts because Negan is my daddy. You know this kid's like fucked up already. Sorry about it. Peyton, don't listen to me. Come hang out with me. I promise you in my booth I'm really nice. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm not gonna, I almost just said, by the way, the baby's name. I almost just blew it. Little Needs, little baby Needs. I see y'all. Oh, changing the batteries. I can sit and wait, but I'm gonna go over here. Go, dude.
Hello, my name is Negan. So,
My man.
you know that even though we hate Negan, we still love him, but he's in charge of this community, and he's still kept them in line. Do you think he does that through fear, and has he told them about Rick's group and whether they're the enemy?
My folks, my people?
The people you lead, do you think Negan's told them?
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh yeah, we're in a war. I had to break the news to them.
Do you think they see Rick as the
Remember,
bad
the
guy?
last episode of last year is me standing in front of a group of people like y'all saying we are going to war. So yeah, they're in on it.
Do they think?
And you know, Rick killed, I don't know, 70 of my people last year. I killed 2. Well, and then like Denise took a bullet to the eye, and there might have been a couple others, but 2. Negan 2, Rick 70. Yeah, I love Abraham too. Yeah, he was great. I cried myself to sleep every night about Abraham. That's what he gets for saying, suck my nuts. I think he got off easy. But I understand your love for Abraham. I personally was more of a Glenn guy, but I miss them both on the show. They're both great guys, and I see them, you know, frequently at conventions like this, and we still get a kick out of the fact that I get all sorts of shit for doing something that I didn't write. You know, I'm a paid actor. I show up, they give me some stuff, and I do it. And hopefully y'all think it's nifty or hate it or whatever it is. But when you see me walking down the street, my name is Jeffrey Dean Morgan. You can flip me off. You can tell me I'm an asshole. I don't kill people in real life. Yet. Yo, yeah, it's a documentary. The Walking Dead is a documentary program. That shit really happened. So when you see cutlets later on, that's just a ghost. People. I love Abraham! I'm teasing. Is your battery working, girl?
This is hard.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, I just wanted to say this is my daughter Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
Hi.
You're beautiful.
Hello, Catherine.
Hi, Catherine.
How old are you? 13. She's 13.
Hi, 13. What a great age. Happy teenagerness.
She loves your character, especially because of Lucille. Anytime she sees the bat, she just wants it. She loves it. October happens to be Down Syndrome Awareness Month,
Okay.
and we've been giving everybody that we've been seeing, all the celebrities, bracelets, and we were wondering if we could give you a friendship bracelet.
Are you kidding me? Bring that on up here, Catherine. Come here, girl. Come and say hi to all these fine people. Here, hold my hand. Everybody, this is Catherine. You know, you remind me me of a girl I used to know named Izzy Stevens. She was a nurse in a show, and I super loved her. Except for you got a big scar on your forehead.
Yeah.
You look at your
Thank you.
Can I see the bracelet? Oh. Oh, I'll give you, yeah, I can give it to Andy. Thank you very much. You guys are awesome. Okay, Negan's not such a bad guy. Catherine, thank you, you're awesome. And I'll get this to little Rick Grimes. All right, girls, shoot the moon. You get your camera working? Yeah, okay.
Hi, I'm Heather.
Hi, Heather.
I wanted to ask if your show Magic City had a season 3, what do you think would have happened?
Ooh, you ready to see Magic City? No. Yeah, that was a fun show. I think if you talk to the guy who created the show, Mitch Glazer, who wrote every episode, there indeed was a season 3, but he wrote a script for a film that we're hoping to shoot in Cuba, if I ever can find the time. This Walking Dead thing, it turns out that it's a full-time job. You know, I feel like I've been shooting for like 8 years straight, and it's only been like since April this year. But my God, we kill ourselves. We literally, this group of actors and this crew, I've never seen a group work harder in my life. We sweat tears of blood and cry, and we beat the living shit out of each other, I might add. And it's just the greatest group of people that I've ever seen. I've never seen more passion, and I gotta say, it's because of you guys. Every day we show up to work, what we do and what they've done for 8 years on this show is totally for the fans. I can't tell you how much we love you. I mean, to me, and I've done a lot of stuff, Magic City and Supernatural, but the group of fans that I've been lucky enough to meet through Walking Dead all over the world are the most passionate, awesome fans. Yeah, and you should give yourself a hand because you are incredible. I thank you. Every day I thank you. And thanks for, being okay with Negan, except for, the Abraham girl here and the documentary girl over there. All right, where are we going?
I'm actually over here in the middle, Jeffrey.
In the needle. Got you?
Middle. I don't walk very well, so they were nice enough to bring it to me.
Oh, that's awesome.
Hi, first off, I guess.
Hi.
I'm Stephanie, I'm from Florida.
Hi, Stephanie.
And I do have a question, but I also wanted to say I have my service dog here for his first ever con.
Oh, how's he doing?
He's doing great, and I had patches made, and I took one of your quotes from the show, and his patch says...
Oh no, I can't wait.
I waited 6 months for these, but it says, you can breathe, you can blink, you can cry, but don't fucking touch my service dog.
That is awesome.
But my
That's
question,
that's really cool.
I'll bring it by later, you can see it.
Yes,
But,
ma'am.
my actual question was, you and Jensen and Jared were actually my childhood as Supernatural.
Yeah.
You as John. And my question was, I'm not sure if you've probably been asked this before, but had the roles been reversed, had Negan been Sam and Dean's father, and had John Winchester been the leader of the Saviors, how different do you think those two shows would have gone?
Supernatural would be a disaster. Oddly enough, I think John would have been a pretty good leader. I don't think he had the same sort of pizzazz as Negan. The kids would have, on that show, it's hard for me to keep up, 12 years on I can't keep up with anything, by the way, except for maybe like Housewives of New York. What? I imagine those Dean and Sam were so messed up because of John, who, you know, compared to Negan, seems like a pretty good dude. So I can imagine how messed up they'd be with Negan as their father. I don't know if they panned out as well as they have. And as far as John being a leader, I mean, I think it's probably a different style. John would have been sprinkling salt all outside the sanctuary, and he'd have had a Colt instead of a Lucille. So I don't know. And Negan wins, man. Come on. Negan wins all day long. But that's a cool question. One that, by the way, I had never thought of in my entire life as a human being. So, touchdown to you and Patches. You promise? I do love me my puppies. Okay. Yeah, shoot the moon.
Hi.
Hi.
My name is Anya, and I came all the way from Munich, Germany.
Hi, thank you for coming. Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to beautiful, sunny Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah. I study in Texas, so I have been to Georgia before, but it's
cool.
still always good to come back.
Oh, good. Welcome. Again.
And I just gotta say, I love Negan, but don't get me wrong, you'll always be Daddy Winchester to me, and I still have my fingers crossed for a comeback, maybe one day, 14 or whatever.
Yeah.
My question was actually, you have probably like 2 traitors in your inner circle with Dwight and maybe Eugene.
Probably.
So, what do you think Negan is gonna do if he finds out? Like, is he gonna ruin Dwight's second side?
Let's all take a wild stab at this one. I don't think he's gonna invite him to a little private sweet dinner. A little barbecue. There could be some face melting involved.
I mean, Dwight has one good side left, so.
He's got a whole body, Negan's not afraid of doing anything to anybody, I don't think. You know, look, because Negan obviously in our world doesn't know anything yet. He thinks he's got good folks on his side. I think he really likes Eugene, and Eugene, he sees something in him. He's Dr. Smarty Pants, for God's sake. What? Wait, are you dressed up like Eugene? Oh, hell yeah, you got your pickles. Oh, I love you guys so much. This is why I love doing these conventions. Yeah, you look fantastic. That's a sweet mullet. You know, he has the mullet year round. Like, that's his actual hair. Imagine being Josh's wife. And what have I gotten myself into? Year 7 of the mullet. Yeah, he's awesome. So anyway, Negan, I think he really likes Eugene. So I think that relationship, we'll see where it goes. Look, Negan doesn't know that anybody could be doing behind his back. How dare they? You know. So I think the great thing about this year, and what I can tell y'all, is that we're going to find out some more about Negan. Which is cool, because, you know, there's a whole backstory that I'm sure a lot of you know about Negan, which, you know, we haven't filmed that or anything yet, but in the course of this season, through a couple other characters and some conversations that Negan has, instead of just him putting on the show that we've kind of seen all of last year, every time we see Negan, other than maybe in episode 7, the stuff with Carl, Negan's always putting on a show, and so that's kind of his personality, being center stage and, you know, leaning and bobbing and weaving, and, you know, he likes the being in the middle of it all. You know, this is all fun for him, and I think this year we'll have some quieter moments, kind of some one-on-one interactions that we'll see a little bit more of him as the year goes. And I'll say this, as an actor, it's been really fun and interesting to kind of play this other side of Negan, which, you know, when you want a well-rounded character, you want to see a little flip side to him. And so I think this year is going to be fun as far as that's concerned. If you're a Negan, even if you hate Negan, Abraham girl, even if you hate him, I think you'll start understanding kind of why he has become the man that he has and the leader that he is, and kind of why he does the things that he does. And I sure hope that you guys like it, because as an actor, I know it's been a different experience than last year, certainly, and really fun to play. And I'm learning more about Negan every time I get to put on my leather jacket and hold my lovely bag. Lovely Lucille. What? I could barely hear that. I do too. You and me both. She has a sore throat, everybody. By the way, that somehow leaked into my real life. My wife is just like, dude. So Josh's wife has the mullet, and my wife has a dude that stomps around Negan all day long. Goddamn alpaca. Fucking donkey. My poor kid, just like, oh. Dad, it's so awkward when you pick me up from school. He's 7. It's already awkward. Thanks, dude. Pardon me? I don't think anyone's gonna stop me. I see you just made yourself at home. I don't need no microphone, I'm talking. You wanna be one of my wives? I want you to speak your mind. Let's see what you got. Grey's Anatomy? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, thank you so much. All right, you mind? Let me help everybody else out. No one can fucking hear you. These guys in the back are like, what the fuck is she talking about? And why won't she sit down? I paid a lot of money to see that asshole talking. Now this woman's taking over the whole thing. My wife here heard my voice on television during some reruns of some hospital show and thought to herself, there's no fucking way. Because my Negan can't be that sweet. Was essentially the gist of that. It wasn't really a question. She just had something to say. And by God, you said it. Woo! I'm proud of you. I'm gonna get you a leather jacket in the back.
Hi, I'm Carla from Ohio.
Hi.
I'm here with my best friend Carrie.
Hi.
We have some shirts that say, I belong to Negan. And you find them in Chicago, so we feel like you acknowledge that we belong to you. So, because of that, we want to know if we can be your wives. And if so, when can we consummate the marriage?
Hell yes. To all of those questions.
We'll settle for a hug.
What?
We'll settle for a hug.
You want a hug? Yeah. They're all like, fuck you. We can't get no hug. No, you can't have a hug. You can be a wife. I will, you come find me later and I'll give you a hug like everyone else. But thank you, and I love your shirt. Should I throw this back to you? Go ahead, my man.
Hi, I'm Negan from Chicago.
Negan from Chicago.
And I was wondering that if the writers left it up to you, who would you have killed instead of Glenn and Abraham?
Man, you're putting me on the spot, bro. You know all the actors are here, right? This is all gonna lead back to them. Well, can't kill Daryl because we'll riot. And he's my best friend. That would suck. Can't kill Amy because then what the fuck are we gonna do with the show? Carl. Can't kill Carl. He's just a kid. He's just a kid. Who do you want me to kill? You too. Here's what's gonna happen to this question. I don't think I'm gonna answer it. There's like really no way to answer this in a way that the Abraham girl's gonna freak the fuck out. She's gonna be all like, well, that would have been way worse than Abraham. Suck my nuts. Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
This is my favorite thing. I love doing it, man. You guys are awesome. I turned into like an idiot Richard Pryor, but it's super fun. Yeah. Hi.
Hi, I'm Bree from Connecticut.
Hi.
I met you yesterday.
Yes, you did meet me yesterday. I remember you.
Yeah, I gave you a gift.
Yes,
you
you
were
did.
super sweet and you stayed late, so thank you for that.
I usually say thank you. If you give me something, I'll say thank you.
No, I mean you stayed late because it was really great. Thank you. I
Awesome.
wore my vampire bat dress today for you.
Nice. Yeah, it's cool.
So I was just wondering, I saw on Twitter a while ago, there was like a little fan petition about who should play Lucille if Lucille is cast from the show.
Oh, yeah,
So I was
yeah.
wondering what you thought about that.
Oh, God. Again, great question. I'm getting dumb shit. I would, it's an important character to play. If we ever filmed that, God, let me answer a question, people. This isn't supposed to be like everybody talk at once. No longer can you be safest. That's a baseball bat to the head. You talk like that in the sanctuary. Say what? Shut that shit down. I don't seem to be able to shut any of this shit down. I got zero power in this room. Yeah, I would love to work with my wife. So I'm gonna say her again because I need a place to go after this show ends. But I know that she's brought it up, you know, because of this, the phenomenon that is The Walking Dead. Hillary read the comic books and you know, is as much invested in it as we all are now. And she has said, Jeff, you know, do you think you could put in a word for me? I'm like, nobody listens to me. You think Gimple was going to listen to anything I asked? Maybe. But I would love to have her, because I think it's a great part, and I think the scenes that they have together, Lucille and Negan, they kind of form the beginning of what we know as Negan. There's not a lot of them, and not a lot of scenes together, but the few that are there are so kind of emotionally investing for the audience and for Negan and how he moves forward into this life, that it would be a lot easier for me as an actor to be looking at my wife not doing very well in the hospital and find those kind of emotions. And I would love to have her be part of this Walking Dead family because it is a really special place to be. Yeah. That being said, there's some awesome actresses out there that I'd love to work with.
Thank you.
Thank you very
I love
much.
you.
I love you too. What? Palladino? He can't be my wife. There's my friend Eric Palladino. He's an actor. There's no explaining when some people shout out. I'm like, where did that come from? Where's that segue? Susie says hi. Go ahead. I know, I'm an idiot. I apologize. I haven't slept in 2 days. 3 days.
My name is Mia from Cleveland, Ohio.
Hi, Mia. How are you? Whoa. Ohio in the house.
I was wondering, what's your favorite line to say as Negan?
My favorite line to say is Negan. Man, there's a couple humdingers because y'all want me to write them on like baseball bats. I mean, my favorite that we've seen, that you all have seen, is I just slid my cock down your throat. Thank you. And I'm going to tell you why it's my favorite, because it's Mr. Lincoln's most unfair. The day we shot that, he's like, you can say it once. I said it about 450 times. I whispered it in his ear, I said it loud. I'm like, I just gotta practice it, dude. I need rehearsal time. Then I'd roll the camera, I'd mess up. Oh, I guess we gotta do it again. Sorry, bro. He hated it. I take a little bit of joy in riling Andy up. He's a lovely man, and I love him, and we have so much fun working together. There's no two dudes that get more excited when we have a script that's Rick and Negan together, and we're like texting each other going, oh my God, this is gonna be so fucking fun to do. And then we get there on the day, it's just like, pacing back and forth, phones in, doesn't want to make eye contact with me. And then we finish, we're hugging and we're kissing and on the cheek. But it is a joy to work with him. We have so much fun. But yeah, last year was a hard year for Andy. I mean, I get it. He spent, the better part of 7 years becoming Rick Grimes, a guy that we all know and love, and the hero of this universe. And in comes Negan, kind of bobbing and weaving and dancing and putting on his show. And so Andy had to spend the better part of last year, full-on snot crying in every scene. And that's hard to do as an actor. I mean, it's hard because you go home at night and you put your head on the pillow and it's like, oh shit, I gotta do that again tomorrow. So it wasn't like he had to do that all year long. So as a fan of the show, and I was a fan of the show well before I became a part of the show, I gotta say, I was happy when Rick grew his nuts back at the end of last year. And that's fun for me to play with as an actor, having Rick Grimes being, nose to nose with Negan. That's good entertainment. And this year, you're gonna get full, all of it. You're gonna get full Rick Grimes, full Negan, and it's been fun. So, and again, I love my Andy, so it's good having him back on his feet. I'm gonna take him down again. Bet on that.
Hello.
Abraham girl's like, what?
Sorry. Hello. I'm Allison from New Orleans, Louisiana.
Hi, welcome.
I'm just, everyone does. I'm gonna be the most hated person in this room after you killed Glenn and Abraham girl, because I was told by staff to say that I am the last question, that your time is up. Sorry.
You what? I'm sorry.
Your time is up after my question.
Oh.
I don't
How did you know that?
Because the staff told me she's been trying to weigh you down for a while, but I just
Well, maybe it's up and maybe it ain't.
So I have a question, but it's not as good. Could you say every swear word possible to me? Like, just curse at me? I love when people do that. Could you just curse me out? Please.
But I got to do it. How old are you?
That kid.
She's 3. She's fucking 3. What the fuck is wrong with you? I got Peyton over here. She's a little girl, sweet. Fuck you. fucking fuck. That's all I'm gonna give you as far as swear words. But I'm gonna keep talking. One more question. Go to the sound with the music. my God, we're getting all excited. Go ahead.
Okay, so my name is Kate, and I'm from here in Atlanta.
Hi.
So I'm a huge Negan fan, but most of my community are haters, so
Haters.
yeah. But my question is, who is your favorite character on The Walking Dead, and who do you think works the hardest?
Oh God, we all work. Everybody works hard. I will. I mean, except for one person, but no. I really. I kind of answered this earlier. I've never. You live here. You know what July and August like are here in Atlanta. Oh my God, who picks to shoot here in the summertime? Exterior, day, leather coats. We're dressed from the same as we've been dressed for some of us for 8 years. So that's hard. Everybody works hard, including the crew. I've never seen a harder working group of people. One guy is not with the program. And the other half of the question, besides your friends being Negan haters, was?
Who's your favorite on the show?
Oh, my favorite on the show. You know, Abraham. And Glenn. I loved them. I really, as a fan of the show, I really did like those two characters. Imagine my surprise when I had to take a bat to their heads. But I love, you know what, you know who I would like to play? I would like to play Daryl Dixon. And then, I'm gonna tell you why. Being that I'm the guy that plays Negan, I'm so sick of memorizing like 25 pages of speeches. Negan likes his words. He likes to talk a lot. Daryl just says, Rick. And he gets to ride a motorcycle and blow up shit. And everybody loves him more than that. I mean, that dude, no, mind you, he has earned that love, not through just the character, but because he's an amazing human being. He has set an example with fans that I've never seen anyone with fans the way he is. Yeah. And I have a ton of respect and love for that. We all do, but Norman more than anyone. I mean, I've been with him in places where there's not a person within, you think 100 miles, and we'll pull over on the side of the road just to stretch our backs on a freeway, and I don't even know where, middle of nowhere. And within 5 minutes, there's 300 cars around. Daryl Dixon's here. And we just are converged on. So we go places now, I'm like, don't take your fucking helmet off. And everybody still knows who he is. But yeah, I like his character mostly because I'd like to take a break from having to memorize so many words. Like I work tomorrow morning at the crack of shit, and I've been here all weekend, and I went straight from the set Wednesday to LA and straight to here yesterday. So I haven't slept or looked at my lines. And I'm gonna tell you something, I'm gonna do some talking tomorrow. Probably some swearing. So we'll see. But yeah, I want to see Daryl Dixon. Just hey, you guys, thank you so much. You are the best fans ever. We're so lucky to have y'all. Give yourself a hand.
Another girl came up there after we were